In this video I will break down the forehand. I will analyze it step by step, but first of all, here's the full movement of the forehand. First of all, there's the preparation phase that includes getting to the ball, getting into position to hit the ball, turning your shoulder back and pulling your racket back early, getting ready to hit the ball, and getting into the proper stance to hit the ball. The most common grip for hitting a forehand is the Eastern grip. This is when you hold the racket as if you're shaking a hand, and between your thumb and your index finger there's a V shape. There are two common ways of getting to the ball depending on how far the ball is from you. For short distances there's the shuffle step. That's when you step out with one foot and slide the other leg after it so you can get into proper position of hitting the ball. Another way of getting to the ball is the crossover step. What you do, if you want to move to the right, you turn your right foot and then cross over with the left one and start running. To move to the left, you pivot on the left foot and cross in front with the right one. It doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed or if you're hitting a forehand or a backhand, the technique is the same and it's the way you should move for long distances. The most common stance used for the forehand is the squared stance. This is where you stand with your shoulders parallel to the sideline and with your left foot forward towards where you want to hit and your right foot straight behind you. The second phase is the swing phase. This is where you swing the racket forward to hit the ball. When you swing your arm forward, you should make early contact with the ball and swing in an up and then down loop and extend your arm upon hitting the ball. The third and final phase is the follow-through phase. This is what you do after you've hit the ball. You hit through the ball, at least you try to, and then you complete the movement by swinging the racket across your body. To successfully execute a forehand, you combine all these three phases into a smooth movement. Here you can see the movement with approach and without approach. So here's my preparation phase. The first error I see is that my knees aren't that bent, so therefore I don't get low enough to get under the ball. Second of all, my shoulders are not completely parallel to the sideline, so that's another mistake in there. The first thing I notice in my swing phase is that my arm is not completely extended while swinging towards the ball. This is a mistake. And also I'm not swinging in an up then down loop, making it more difficult to hit the ball over the net, giving it height. In my follow-through phase you can see that my arm is not really swinging upwards and also the racket is twisted. That shouldn't happen, it should stay straight. Those are two big mistakes. The first drill to train your forehand is a shuffle step crossover step drill. This is where you have your partner throw balls to either side and you're getting to those balls using either the shuffle step or the crossover step depending on which distance the ball is thrown from you. This is a great practice to getting to proper position. The second drill is to practice the movement of the forehand. Basically you complete all three phases smoothly right after each other and repeat this multiple times. This third drill is the forehand only drill. This is a drill where the ball is thrown on either side of you and you have to hit a forehand no matter what. So even if the ball is thrown towards your backhand side, you're supposed to walk around your backhand and hit it with the forehand anyway. This is to make yourself more comfortable with the forehand as well as practicing the footwork because you need to get into the proper position when you walk around your backhand. This is very relevant because the forehand is usually the stronger stroke of a tennis player and therefore the more forehands you hit, the more beneficial it is for you. So you actually see a lot of professional players do this. When they are given the time by the opponent to actually walk around the backhand, they can produce a much stronger shot because the forehand is their more proficient stroke. So that's why this drill is very relevant to actually become familiar with walking around your backhand and with the forehand in general. The final drill is the alley only drill. This is a drill that improves accuracy. The trick is to hit the ball towards the alleys of the tennis court, which are those two lanes on the sides. And practicing this a lot makes you aim your forehands better and make tighter angles so that it becomes more difficult for your opponent to return the ball, which is the goal of tennis, to hit it past your opponent. It could be counterproductive because in a singles match you're not supposed to hit the ball in those lanes because it will be out, but it's a great practice for accuracy nonetheless.